Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense has the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown.
There he goes!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it down the right side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Dumps it off in the clouds. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Finds a spot in the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harper. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick handoff. Got a little space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The play action fake. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Looking for a man. It's Nickel. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Georgia.
The give to the back.
He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. They will score! Touchdown, Iowa!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Nickel. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Daniel. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The lone back's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Turning it on! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Back to throw, it's Nickel. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Steps away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The give to the single back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here we go. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Let's go! The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skilled position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And the Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Hawkeyes are on the move. He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no... Oh, he's got some space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Nickel. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option. The give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll ride his man on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point. Hack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 35 over Georgia. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Nickel. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harper. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And they're able to get him down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Iowa has the ball back on offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for this team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carpenter. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on first down. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer,
Tight end trying to get in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give from the gun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. The Cornhuskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes a connection. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all season. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.